Hello, traders and investors. Let's take a look and see what the stock market did last Friday, December 10th, 2021. You're looking at the daily chart of the S&P 500. As you can see, we had a nice day last Friday, bouncing off that 5-day moving average and pushing above the big resistance above 4,700. Let's take a look at the hourly chart or the 60-minute chart, and you can see all the resistance 47 has been in the past. It's been going on for a few weeks, and then finally today pushed above it and closed above it very strong at the end of the day. Looking at the 1-minute chart, you can see more clearly how that breakout happened. Like I said, it went up above that 4700 resistance level. It happened right here around 3:30. That's when I decided to buy. I added to my big position already, so now regardless of what it does, can move higher or lower, breaks my stop loss. I don't care. I'm not buying anymore. I'm already loaded. It was a very strong move at the end of the day. Basically, for the last hour, it just went straight up with no pullbacks, closing very strong near the highs of the day. Just in case you're curious, my stop loss, looking at the hourly chart, my stop loss, I moved it up to around this level. If it breaks below that low, then I'm out. Otherwise, I'm just going to be riding it all the way to new all-time highs. Now let's take a look at the Nasdaq 100. Similar to the S&P 500, big bounce near bounce off the lows, closing near the highs of the day. I ended up buying back the shares that I sold last the previous day on Thursday. I bought those plus more. If we take a look at the hourly chart, you see that it held that moving average. It didn't break below that low, previous low, and bounced back and closed back above the 20-day moving average. That's why I decided to add to my position. I will add to my position if and when it breaks above that resistance level up here. For now, my stop loss is below this support level, which will be under 16,100. This chart is setting up for higher prices. Let's now take a look at the Russell 2000 Iwm Etf, and you can see that it's still not looking good. Bounced back, found resistance there, and it's now diving lower. But it looks like it's finding some stability here around 218. It's still, out of all the indices, this one is like the worst. Like I said, it's not looking good, so there's no reason for me to buy it. I mean, it's under all these moving averages until it can prove to me that it can push above all these moving averages, all this resistance, and I might consider buying. Um, Before that, no. Looking at the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, still looks beautiful. It's still very bullish above all these moving averages, pushing to new all-time highs. I mean, nothing to worry about. So expect new all-time highs because that's the path of least resistance if you know how to read this chart correctly. Going back to the S&P 500 chart, just look at it. Look how beautiful it looks. Correct? It looks just beautiful. This has been my stock market analysis. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel, or at least for considering it. And please remember, this is a bull market. So if you're not bullish, you are foolish.